Welcome to DraftTeam.com. That's right, it's almost baseball season, and we are here to give you the catching rankings, the top 10 catching rankings for the upcoming fantasy baseball season. Number 1, we have Buster Posey, the San Francisco Giants. Posey we had first last year as well. He's also going to be listed in our first base rankings. Posey is a special young kid, hits for a great average, and the power is going to slowly come as he progresses. He's got a nice, solid swing. Doesn't necessarily play in the hitter's ballpark or division, but he's got a nice, solid swing, and you know he's going to have a great year as long as he stays healthy. Number 2, we got Yadier Molina. This guy just continues to play, 150 games every year, hit for a better average every year, hit more home runs, it seems like, all the time. The guy is 32, and he's not slowing down. That's why we got Yadier at number 2. Number 3, we had him number 3 last year. Got him at number 2 this year. Number 3, we got Brian McCann. I know that might be a little bit controversial, but he's another guy, if he stays healthy, he has all the tools to hit 20, 30 home runs. He's also has the veteran know-how to hit the ball to the other field. And with that short porch and right in Yankee Stadium, we really like McCann to have a good year there. He's a good veteran guy. He knows how to handle a staff, and he's going to put up good numbers. Number 4, we have Jonathan Lucroy, Milwaukee Brewers. We had him at 15 last year. This guy hit for a great average, has nice power. He's not going to lead the team by any means, but he's going to be a solid fantasy player. Number 4 catcher, had him at 15 last year, so obviously he's come into our head, and because he's been such a great player over the last couple years. Number 5, we have Willen Rosario, the Colorado Rockies, another young, special kid. Love this guy in the batter's box, has great balance, has a great, solid swing. And he hit for a better average last year, showed a little more patience as well. Easily 20 home runs power. If he stays focused and every of that team stays healthy around him, he could get 30 home runs. Love this kid. I think the sky's the limit. I think he could be very good player. Number 6, we got Joe Mauer of the Minnesota Twins. And for that, I'm going to bring in the number 1 Twins fanatic, Mr. Henry. Henry, what do you think about Joe Mauer this year?
I think last year he had a bit of a difficult year. He wasn't as good as he has been as when he was the MPV for the Baseball League. And I think that this year he might impress the Twins coming back up and win.
All right, thank you. That's Henry with Joe Mauer. Obviously, we know how Joe Mauer plays. He's a hitter. He's a catcher that hits for a great average. The power numbers have been down, but he still is a solid hitter. And with that team growing around him, maybe those power numbers will progress. Especially with him playing primarily first base this year, I think you're going to see some good things from Joe Mauer. Salvador Perez we have at number 7. He is the catcher for the Kansas City Royals. This is a guy that showed a lot of promise, but he's had his dings and dangs, and he hasn't been able to stay healthy. When healthy, this guy can do a lot of good things. That catching position is one of those things where, once they get injured, it's going to bring up other things because they crouch every play, and it's a hard position to call, but Perez, if he stays healthy, a guy that we had at number 10 last year, we like him at 7 this year. Matt Wieters we have at number 8. This is a guy that's slowly gotten better throughout the years. We'd like to see a little uptick in batting average. That's why we have at number 8. He went down to from number 2 last year to number 8 this year. We still believe he has some good years ahead of him, but we took a little bit of a dip. Carlos Santana, the Cleveland Indians we have at number 9. He's also going to be listed in our first base rankings. This is a kid that's shown very good patience over the last couple years. He's seen that batting average rise. He's a guy that can hit for great power, but he has shown a lot better patience this year, and with that comes a better batting average. So the power might not ever be up there in the 25, 30 home run range, but we certainly like him to progress and mature as a hitter. Number 10, we have Wilson Ramos. This is another guy who's had health issues. Again, with the catching position, it's a hard issue. It's a hard position to play at the major league level because they endure so much. 162 games, they just endure so much. We love Ramos. We think he can be a great 280 kind of style hitter. double-digit home runs, driving 60, 70 runs. That's really what we see out of Ramos this year, and I hope if he stays healthy, you're going to see that. Another guy that didn't make our top 10 is a guy that I'm really excited about going to Texas, and that's JP Arencibia. This guy has never hit for a good average, but he does have some nice raw power, and I think if he takes a cue from Brian McCann and does some veteran things and uses all the fields, he could hit a lot of home runs in that Texas heat for the Rangers. And hopefully you're going to see a little bit of an uptick as he matures as a baseball player, batting average-wise. You wonder about a young catcher going to a team like that and how he's going to handle a staff, but I think they're going to want to keep his bat in the lineup every day. This has been DraftTeam.com, the Catcher Top 10. I'm Joshua Johnson. Thanks to Henry for helping us out with Joe Mauer, and have a great day.